Okay.
Why not?
Okay, you guys arrived to the mid first. I'm gonna slow this down a little more. Okay. Already saying some interesting stuff, but alright. You guys need to play off your Pyro's aggression a lot more. I'm noticing if you guys are gonna be running the idea of like just holding a Pyro and like just hard W into their like demo or whatever, preferably first off switch the roles. Have your Pyro be the one that's like kind of watching the roof, and have your Scout be the one that runs at the demo. But if it is the Pyro, there needs to be like more aggression. Oh, why is your okay? Your beam's also on bat, so the beam wants to be out behind the players to like tank demo, tank heavy, tank the Pyro that's right into them. And then your sniper wants to be shutter to like help protect the sight line for your med, as well as shoot the players that your team is focusing. Yeah, this definitely just seems like a little bit of an all over the place mid, because you have your Pyro hyper aggro. Everyone else is playing fairly passive. Luckily, the Pyro does get the demo, but hope your scouts in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys definitely the second they were like backing up, I really would have just tried to like consolidate on a point, but
okay. Like don't chase, kind of just hold that space.
yeah, basically once you get point, they're backing up. Your soldiers are already on their med. If you guys wanted to, you could have chased ramp a little bit, but like any other pick is basically obsolete. You can just chill on the point. Yeah, you guys walk out being 5 down. Your med definitely. Oh yeah, ignore the med. Yeah, sorry. If your med was played, I would have told him to play in the back of Shatter and your demo to play a little more passive. But I need to get used to that. Gotta.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Forget he exists.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you'll see.
I think it's.
Let's grab water real quick and then I'll speed it back up.
Because any future med we get can still learn something from these reviews, but
yeah. I don't know if you guys are recording or not, but okay. You guys are going for aggression again. It's very like off-timed. Like your demo's in. It's crits, man. What are you? Okay, sorry. I was not expecting them to force solely due to a demo. Well, you get their crits out, so that's good. You guys can just kind of reset. Try and take bats, and once you get your players start pushing. You don't have to worry about Ubers. Their scouts are dead, so you don't have to worry about that. Just get set up on bats. Play around your sniper. Your scouts peeking, your entire team definitely should all be peeking at the same time. Where's your demo at right now? Because their heavy's in. There you go, now you're peeking. Preferably you want your demo to be swinging with everyone else. It's okay to peek a little early, but that was definitely risking a lot of unnecessary damage because you need the demo to be stuffing the roof as you guys drop down. They're down 4 though, so all you have to do is secure point, shoot these players off a roof, shoot this Pyro. Yep, you're good. Secure point. Or even if your flank wants you, they can peek slightly aggro to try and pick med. Like you can peek shutter and stuff, stop your sniper aggro, but you do get scout. Use your med despite. Okay, so let me pause it here real quick. Your med just dropped. You have point. They're at full ad. What is your team's first inclination? I don't know if your main caller's in here or not, but if
we don't have a main caller.
No, we do, but Dispenser is really nervous to be a main caller, and he's been working on it, so we're thankful for that. But
okay,
he is learning to main call. Yeah,
fair. What I would recommend you guys to do then, I'll just put it out there. You want to set up. I'm going to use the top left of my demo playback as a cursor. You guys want to set up, play like passive, keep control of roof, have your sniper probably like play on fans or toxic, and once they get onto the point, your entire team sacks for their med. Cool. You don't want to like wait and just give them the point, and then I'm gonna play this in slow so the demo can keep progressing while I'm talking. You don't want their team to just get the point for free, and then you have to do a sack wave while they're already set up. Doing it during this, while the game is already on tempo and their meta is going to be way more exposed, is going to be infinitely more consistent in getting that force and is way faster. So, okay. Also, I see a free pyro pick right there. Cool. If I can move my mouse properly, there we go. So yeah, if you want your heavy to hide, I'd probably just hide in under bats or an under. Sniper's ramp, gotta be careful about that. Their push is surprisingly slow. You keep getting stagger picks, which is good. You can just keep playing to poke. Just again, have your med play really far back in the shutter. Have your demo play just slightly in front of the shutter, about here. And you guys can kind of just hold on roof and ramp and stuff. I like the aggression. It's just off-timed with the rest of your team.
I think that's my biggest. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, go for it.
No, that is the biggest thing I need to work on is because I feel like there's a lot of opportunities, and I go for it, and then I hit them for it's a demo, and I hit them for 160, and then it turns out I was the only person attacking or something like that, and that's my fault. That's my fault.
Yeah, so you just gotta make sure it's timed with your team. But anyways, now they seem like they're coming out. When your med's at 80%. So honestly, now I'd shift it to. Once they use, just have your med kite and then go back in for the counter Uber. Yep, they crits, have your med back up. Okay, you get your med out.
We had to tell him to back up a lot because he just wanted to keep staying in.
Yeah, I was very scared that crit sticky was gonna hit, but I was just trying to let it slide a little bit. You guys take a pyro. Definitely take your scout in on this. You want to lead on your scout here, not your pyro. Your scout have fun in that Uber, not the pyro there. And then you guys should be relatively fine. Just play around your heavy for the moment until your demo gets fully back up. Don't have your heavy peak too far. There's your demo. Okay. Okay, their spy gets your team. Your med just needs to back up. Please. Unfortunate. Alright, you don't really have many players to go for a sack wave, so just wait for your players to come up, and then you want to set up a sack. Or they just use their crits, Krieg. Okay. I mean... Now you don't have to sack, I guess. You can just dry. They're holding on point. Spy gets a couple of picks, that's good. Their meds are dead, yeah, you can just dry. You have the picks to just walk off bats. I like
Who's
the
their
taunt.
sniper? Who's on sniper? Glob? Okay.
Our sniper was Glob, yes.
I feel like he saw that spy. He let that happen.
He probably
Possibly.
called it. I think we just aren't really spy aware as a team.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is consolidate on point. They have to walk into you, so just shoot the most forward player and you'll be good. It's like right now I'd probably be calling for a bit of ramp spam, shooting the soldier, then shooting the pyro. Yeah, they're off it. That's good. So immediate thoughts as I try and get Spotify to play an actually decent song. Thank you, Spotify. Alright. So a couple of immediate notes that I'm noticing. I'll let the mid play out real quick. As I'm talking about this. The aggression just needs to be timed together. If y'all walk in together and back up together, everyone's gonna have more success. So that'd be the main first thing that I focus on. I don't want to give too much, because if you try and fix everything at the same time, then nothing will be fixed. Also, again, this is like pretty good aggression from your demo. Your pyro plane front, that's good. Again, yeah. Right now, you guys just need to get on the point, shoot them off ramp, and you'll be good. I'm gonna speed this back up. You've basically just won the mid. Just spam ramp and you won. Yeah, and like, yeah, if you like redirect the aggression scout from like bats to their ramp, or like on point and then to their ramp, and have your pyro like be the one to like watch for the players on the roof to bomb and whatnot. Like you can start on the roof for like a second if you don't want to immediately go into them, but like once you've started securing this point, I really would like recommend like trying to like help deal with the players that you're combo shooting.
Okay, so a little bit more middle presence.
Yeah. Okay, they crits. Just have your med kite. You'll be good. Yep, this is fine. Yeah, a bit of just off-timed peeking, and I don't know where your med went. The second the crits ended, the med needed to be back in, so I probably would have backed up, like, slightly more. Like, again, like, you guys like really kiting to ramp, preferably you want to kite the shutter. And, like, just play here and then immediately back up and then go, like, bats or something for the post. You don't want to just be, like, sitting here, like, just letting them kind of just run into you, so...
Real quick, someone said that before, so I'm just gonna repeat that. Sit through shutter.
Yeah.
Because we've been told that before, so.
Okay.
Can you just real quick go through the call-out spots, please?
Oh yeah, I can go through the calls on the map real quick once the demo ends. Remind me, and I'll boot up the map and go through callouts.
Yeah. All right, thank you.
No problem. Okay, so. Sniper's coming up. You're on really bad death side. I just set up for a sack wave. Get your spy in position. Let your spy call it. The second your spy says, "Hey, that's where the med is," you bomb in, and it should be free. Or they just crits. Who needs a sack when they use? and especially when their med dies while they and their entire team. Okay. That happened. All right. Yep, just sit on the point. If you want to, you can turn this into a forward hold where you play on their bats, but if you want to just sit forward on the point, that also works. Alright. I wonder where your heavy one. Oh, you guys are picking their bats, okay. As long as you're all like targeting spam on their bats while you're doing it, it's okay. And just chill out right now. You're down your heavy. Like, I'm cool with like these like really aggressive like random plays. It's just you already have like you're already in decent position. I just slow it down a little bit and try and also like, for example, get your soldier into these. So like I'll talk about that bats play you just did, for example. So right before like your heavy like peaks from under bats, your scout like walks onto bats, have your soldier get like, what the fuck did I do? I paused the demo. Why did it do that? I hate the demo playback sometimes. Okay, is it gonna send me to outer space this time? No. Okay, thank you. Anyways, have your soldier get on fans 1, 2 off of this wall, and then peek. And while you're peeking, your soldier will land about here on the bats, and this entire team will explode. Realistically speaking, if you're trying to like, you know, if you're on disad and you're trying to get their med or anything like that, that's gonna be like the best way to do it. Is by having your soldier bomb off the fans here, and then have your scout and heavy peek while he's landing, instead of just having your scout and heavy go in. Because you guys did like decent damage and you got distraction for a while, so if you just had a bomb with it, they would have, like I said, exploded. So, anyways, it would have been a huge nuke. And now, they are. You guys are on full ad if you want to. I know you're down a couple players. If your scout or demo were up, I'd say definitely use it. If you guys want to, you can use it. If you don't want to, especially since you have time at and just wait for your players, that's also fine. But yeah, if you want to use here to deny point, that works. You have heavy here too, so. Oh, now you're on crits. Okay. Not a bad thing, just surprising. Just back up from this point, and their scout feeds. That's great. Okay, they're down a couple. Yeah, so once they back up, I would have liked to see your pyro come back a little further. Come back. I'm surprised their team actually were sentient for a second. And like went for a 2-man and coordinate on your med. So you gotta watch out for those. Wasn't expecting them to actually do that. But yeah, they did the optimal play there, which is to send their soldier, send their spy, and at the same time to go for your med as they back up, to try and like play off tempo and reset the momentum. And you guys weren't expecting that. Your med just kind of disintegrated. So next time, once they back up, instead of your pyro trying to like Rambo his way into the heavy, for example, you just have your heavy generally watch for the bombs over roof, and you have your pyro like doing a lot of like the hard spy checking. So, and then your med just kind of to play behind them, kind of around shutter, maybe a little bit in front of it, and that won't happen nearly as often. It'll still happen sometimes, but it'll be way less often. So again, your med's dead. They have ad. You're ready to set up for a sack, bait them onto the point, and then wait for them to get on point, and then just run into them. Your life no longer matters at that point. Because, yeah, you're doing this a little early and not together, so you're just slowly, like, losing players when you don't need to lose players. If you get this to overtime, that'd be really good, and it looks like you're going to. So, yeah, their demo just feeds. Just play around your heavy right now. You can definitely fight this. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, like I said, I don't want to highlight too many problems. It's really important to just develop like fundamentals, and like the biggest thing I want you guys to develop first is peeking at the same time. Like if you're thinking, hey, I want to shoot them, take a second. Is your team in position to help shoot them? If they aren't, then probably wait on the shooting them part for a couple of seconds and you'll be good. Yeah, again, like your pyro goes in like hyper deep, and then your demo has to back up. Now, for the first time, you're on the back end of the mid. Your down players, you're on up from that really aggressive push. So right now, you're down demo, you're down sniper. If you guys like had people come into the mid normally, like have your heavy on crate, have your med like forward and stuff, you can still play this. You just slow it down a lot. But because your positioning is so awkward, just leave. If you want to go for a 2-man with your soldier and spy, that's okay, but just get out. There isn't really a point to contest this any further. Yeah. They are going to slowly win this. Now you're down 5. Please leave. Thank you. Okay. Are you on crits? No. Are they on crits? They switched off? What the heck? They're getting really aggressive for your medic. You're doing a decent job at protecting them. Good job. They feed 4 for it. I'd just insta-peek. They don't have sniper. You can go off bats here. Yep, that's good. Soldier, I like this idea for the soldier bomb, but do it a little later. Wait for the demo to fully clear roof and get a couple more sticks out on the point and then bomb. You want your bomb to not be the first thing that goes in. You preferably want it to be the last thing. So they use... Yeah, if any med watches this, that's the wrong thing to do. That's suboptimal. Let's just say that. But you do get the pick. Just back up, protect your med, play point. Is your power going on an adventure? I haven't seen him come back yet. Okay, there you are. Yep, just playing point. You're good. Protect your sniper. Okay, I'll talk about that in a second. Yep, you guys are just contesting point. They're down a few, but so are you. So I just do what you can to not let them have like free shutter peaks and stuff. You can't contest it super well. So if you need to, this is one of the few times where like playing like corner ramp isn't bad, and just like having like 2 players on roof to like hard contest. But yeah, what you're doing right now is fine. You're getting your players back up. You're good. They do have ads, so you need to be careful of that. Yep, they use. Just kite it out. Okay, so what you want to do there, like way earlier, the second you see that Uber go out, leave ramp, rotate shutter, or leave ramp, rotate bats. Preferably leave ramp, rotate shutter though. They'll use the Uber on literally nothing. You're basically on full ad immediately after that. And since time is even, you're going to be able to get the point basically back immediately, and you get a free shot at getting their med and then having ad even after the fact. So, like, weird stay-in you did is just like getting players killed. I don't know why your demo went to roof now. Now you guys are just kind of dropping players and can't act on the ad as fast. So, it's unfortunate. But they do lose 2. Let's see if they delay those players. They are not. Okay. Well, they delayed their heavy, but all right. You need to chill, buddy. Please don't peek. Please don't peek yet. Okay. All right. Yeah. Your heavy needs to wait for his ting. Like I said, though, that's like a common trend. Is everyone just needs to wait for people. Second trend. This one's easy to fix though, which is why I'll mention it. Your scout needs to be in basically every single one of these Ubers when you're pushing into them. It's scout demo every single time, unless your scout's dead, in which case demo pyro. But imagine if, let's say that slowed down a bit, your heavy didn't die in under, and he was just gonna, like, I don't know, peek crate for the post or whatever. You guys, your demo shoots the roof on bats, gets these players off, your scout starts walking, then you go around the crate. You can use into them at about like here, and they're gonna lose so many more players or just have to like back up way harder. So like the solo use on the demo here isn't really that viable. They can kite this way easier. A single pyro is just going to deny this if he knows what he's doing. Oh, you get him. Let's go, Samurai Sword! Yes! Oh, all right.
Let's go.
Just contest point. Once I would do what you can not to delay. That's unfortunate. So yeah, you're down a lot, they're down a lot. They're probably going to try and contest this. So I'd play this. I'd let them walk in a bit, play this pretty passive. Because, yeah, anyone that's on the point, why are they fearing? I guess there's a sniper for a second, but yeah, they're gonna aggro in immediately. So again, this is another moment. You wait for them to get on point. Once they're on point, everybody sacks. Besides one player and your medic. Literally everyone's in. Your life no longer matters. Just kill them. Get the force out. Your soldier actually being on ramp here is fairly decent if he doesn't. Unfortunate.
Whoops.
Snipers don't usually do that, so, but it needs to be called that you don't have ramp control anymore and you guys need to play out of the ramp angle. But they just use out of shutter for some reason. They didn't try and like play that slow or anything. They're just like, they just wanted to get the Ubers out, so you guys get to just chill out. Ubers are even, unfortunately, if you're preferably should have had ad, but I don't know what your med was doing. You're down 5, just reset. Don't have anyone else to peek. You're good. You can chill out. Alright, your sniper died. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna... Here, I'll comment on that now, actually, while you guys start coming back in. Is your engineer under the mindset that his life is basically meaningless if his sniper is dead?
No.
Okay, so...
You muted. You just muted yourself.
Why'd you tell him?
Oops, my bad. Anyways, so your engineer, all right, your engineer, one of the only things he is meant to do in his entire life, and especially at this div, if you can get this down, it's going to be deadly, is the sniper is your best friend. Like, you guys go out on the weekends, you're chill as fuck, you've known each other since middle school, it's great, it's amazing. Your sniper can't die, and your job is to not let him die to that spy. I've seen a lot of times where your sniper is like peeking and like just kind of by himself, and your engineer is up, but your engineer is doing something else, and it's getting your sniper killed. So unless the sniper is literally playing inside of the combo, in which case it's the pyro's job, and even then sometimes your engineer can do it, just get into the habit of, where the fuck is my sniper? Oh, there's my sniper, I guess I'm playing there now. So like, I'd like to see a lot more like your sniper and your engineer playing together. Again, that's a two-way street, so your sniper needs to call out where he wants to peek so your engineer can actually protect him. I don't know if that's happening or not, but As long as your sniper's saying where he is and where he wants to go, and your engineer's listening to that and protecting him, your sniper's going to die a lot less. And if your sniper dies a lot less, he gets to shoot things more. When your sniper shoots things more, it's really good.
Makes sense.
Now,
So
real
again,
quick-
like this is like weird. Okay, Ubers are even. You're at 80%. You could have taken this slower, but I don't know what. I've never seen like an engineer and a scout just fucking barrel through the shutter. Is there demos like that here?
shotguns, bro, shotguns.
I mean, I appreciate the no fear mentality, but sometimes. All right, you have to
Now,
use your
kind of
Uber.
going back to what you said, I'm starting to see a trend, and you mentioned, you know, me being with the demo. Is that my buddy?
You're when
Or is it
for
map dependent?
especially when you're pushing, he's your buddy. But
Okay.
like, you have a little more like leadway. I can get into it once this demo. I could get into it better once this demo ends, and I can just get into the map and walk around. Because that's probably. Let me see what time it is. That's probably what I'm going to use the rest of my time on. Is I'd rather have like a really solid like getting down fundamentals on one map than two like that are just like starting to get into things. So. And then after this demo, I also need to get water because I am out. So, stay
Bring the
hydrated,
ocean with
guys.
you this time.
Anyways, so yeah, Soldier and Pyro peeking at the same time. That's okay, but the second you get that pick, you need to back up. Your Pyro got a little eager, but you guys peaked at the same time, and they died more than you did, which is good. So like.
So yeah.
You don't need to like peek anymore. You already got your picks. You can chill out for a second. Demo's loading up. I'm assuming you guys are gonna try.
Oh my fucking
okay.
Oh,
He's goated.
That happened.
That's why you gotta get the
Pop
friends
off.
by.
And your Pyro's just you're kind of being allowed to do whatever he wants right now. And the heavy exists, so no, he doesn't. Yeah, just chill out for a second. You're technically down players. You don't really need to aggress. I'd wait a little bit and then start like poking again. Ubers are even as well. There's 20 seconds left. You know they're gonna come in. So this is when everyone's brain like switches for a second. So now you see this class, this big tubby guy right here. He's now the most forward, and everyone else backs up. So your demo plays behind him. Your scout can play on the roof, and the entire point is you use on that heavy. You only use on that heavy, and they're basically denied. Anyone behind the Uber dies. Anyone in the Uber realistically gets stuffed. If your Pyro's also here, you can play behind the heavy and just air blast a little bit. If you need a flash, you can, but you just literally do whatever you can to take a solo heavy here. It's free. And that's what you're kind of doing, but your players are way too far in, so it's a little more sketch. But they seem to forget that this class exists. Hey, you need to shoot that one. Yeah, there you go. Looks like you guys just... Yep, they're dead. Okay, I'm gonna grab water real quick. You guys got a couple of minutes, and I will go over some Ashville things real quick, and you guys should be... We should be good. One moment.
So bigly.
Dude, fuck this BBL guy.
I would say.